All right, well, this afternoon I'm packing up, fixing to head to Missouri for a bow hunt. And of course I'm gonna be trying to self-film it. I don't know how well that'll work, but that's what the plan is. And I've had several people, you know, friends and stuff, ask me how difficult it is and to self-film a hunt and what I do to do it, kind of the equipment that it takes. And I guess first thing I'd say is, number one, you can tell I'm not a professional, I'm just an amateur. So if you want professional advice, I guess you need to talk to a professional. But this is what I do. And you know, hopefully it'll be a help to you. I'm also gonna pack up everything as if I was gonna go do a hanging hunt, and we're gonna weigh everything because this is a lot of work. All right, so the first thing that's gonna go in my pack is my seat for my tree stand. It is my go-to stand. I just bought it this year and it's comfortable. I love it. It's light, fairly light. It probably won't seem too light when I put it on the scales in there, but that's what I'll start with. Then I'll use the camera arm. And when you order one of these, the head, unless you need to make sure, at least mine, the brand I got did not come with this head on it. So you've got to definitely order that to go on the arm for the brand that I've got, which is a Muddy. And I slide that in above the pad that you can see right here. And then my anchor will go in next. I'll put that in there. And it's quite a tight fit. It'll go, but you gotta, at least my backpack, there's bigger ones, but mine is, it's about all that it wants. It's a mouthful. So let me zip this up a little bit. So as you can see down in here, I've got my camera arm, my seat, and my camera anchor right there. In this pouch right here, I've got my ratchet strap that's going to go on my arm. All right. Now on top of that, I'm going to use these little cheap steps have turned out to be real handy for me. You can hang guns on them or whatever. But it's handy to use when you're hanging that arm because you can put that around you put this around the tree, and then the arm comes with this string, and you can just hang it there up against that tree until you can get your ratchet strap around it to tighten it down. So, and then once you get that, what I do is just slip this thing wherever around the back side of the tree and hang my backpack on it. It's also handy to hang a tree stand. I just go up, if I'm doing a hanging hunt or just hanging a stand period, I use one of these, and that way I can hang my tree stand up on the step, go ahead and get my ratchet hooked around it, and then just slide it right off the step and cinch it down, and it works good. So I lay that right in on the top. So that's got the front part of my pack loaded. Then here I'm just going to put my binoculars, my range finder, that stuff. And since I'm getting ready for a trip, I'm going to go ahead and put all this stuff in here. So I've got my binoculars, my range finder, I've got my drag rope, or my pull rope rather, and I'll have that in here. My saw knife, which is incredibly important, especially if you're doing, you know, a hanging hunt in the dark. So that comes in real handy. Something else that would come in handy that I better be finding is my skinning knife. This pouch, which I don't know how well my microphone's doing. I'm using the wireless mic today, so if it's not doing good, I'm wasting all my time making this video, right? But this is what all the wireless mic system will go in, and that's for another bag. So also I'll be taking an extra release. Don't ever go on a trip without 2 releases. I'll be on private land up there of a friend, so I'll be able to use a screw-in hanger. If I was on public land, then I would have to use something that doesn't damage trees. that can go right there, just like that. I've got a can call, which is, you know, that you got to have a can. You can't even deer hunt without a can call. Now mine had COVID last year, but luckily pulled through. So we're glad for that. All right, so that's going to have that. I've got a grunt call right here. That's going to go in here. Now these are not things that are, you know, self-filming related, but it's all the things that I've got to pack with me in the woods when I go to hunt. So now that's got my pack loaded right there. Wonderful. Then by the time I put my small thermos of coffee on the side, yeah, it's gonna be tough. This is a remote control. It's kind of a throttle remote. So this screws onto your handle of the camera arm, like so. And that allows me to zoom and focus, turn on and off and record all with one hand while I'm adjusting the camera. I can move it real quick, swing it where I need to, set it, and then get ready to shoot. When I'm not using my wireless mic, this is a shotgun mic, and this is optional. This is optional, but I'm telling you, if you want to self-film, you're going to have to get one of these. The throttle control is a must. This one is a VZ Rock Verizoom, and it works good. I would recommend that. I guess I can say that. I would recommend this one if I was going to get one. This Rode shotgun mic is really good. I mean, I can whisper. That camera's pointed at me and I need to say something. This thing picks up great. Way better than just the camera mic. I didn't realize how much more it does pick up until I listened to one versus the other. And this thing is crazy good. So all of this stuff's got a price tag. It's not incredibly high, but I guess it just depends on what you want to do. You can spend your money on new bows or new guns or new tree stands, or you can save up a little bit and buy some of this stuff along the way and, you know, get started on it. So I'll have that in this fanny pack. I'll also have my camera. I will fold it up and it'll fit in this fanny pack too. And so that'll take care of my camera, my arm. That gets pretty much everything. This will find a place in my pack whenever I want to use it. I'm only taking it in case me and Matt are hunting side by side. Then we'll put those on and use it then. That's going to take care of that. I'm going to fold this camera up and stick it in here, and then we're going to weigh this setup right here, and you'll know how much it weighs for me to just carry the gear in. And we'll get a tree stand together and some sticks, and we'll weigh it all, and we'll see what kind of work it really is to do a self-film on a hunt. So give me just a few minutes. Okay, so this is going to be my pack and camera. I'll have to weigh my bow, my stand, and my sticks to see what my total carry-in weight is for a hanging hunt. So right here, let's see if you can. All right, that's 17.8 pounds, so pretty much 18 pounds just in this right here. Next thing that we're going to weigh is my bow. So I've got five arrows and my bow sling, which is money that's absolutely well spent. We're going to see what that weighs. All right, so that's 7.5 pounds. All right, so I'm at 25.5 pounds and I haven't put my sticks and my backpack, my tree stand up here yet. So we're fixing to put that on there. I will say that I packed 5 Muddy Pro climbing sticks. They come in a pack of 4. I have 2 packs of those. Usually 4 is all I need, but I take 5 just in case I got to get an extra step to save me some trouble sawing limbs, or if it's just I need to be right there instead of a step or 2 lower. So it's a little bit extra heavy, but you know, it is what it is. So let's put that on the scale and see what happens. It's 26.5 pounds. 26.4 is right at 26.5. So we went from 25.5, add another 26.5. You get what I'm saying now. Right now I'm carrying 52 pounds in on my back when I go in to do a hanging hunt. To self-film a hunt is a lot of work, and you got to be ready to pass up some shots or let some deer get by if you're really dedicated to getting it on film. And you know, you got to be willing to sacrifice a few things if you're gonna you know, do some self-filming. But on the flip side of that, if you like a challenge, man, I'm telling you, this is a challenge. So, and it's a lot of fun. Now, when it comes to the editing and stuff, I just use iMovie. It's not a big deal learning. Listen, if I can learn how to edit, anybody can, but I still haven't mastered the uploading and stuff. So the CEO of Birdie Productions takes care of that for me. I do the editing, and she does all the getting it on the YouTube, and we just do it for kicks and giggles. You know, we just like the fun of it. So if you see some of these brand names, I'm not advocating for any brand. You know, it's all I knew to do, and it's what I've done.